This video is a Moto Academy post. So it's a Wednesday. The motor is behind the car, in the car, behind the car, whatever what. And we're off to the track again. I look at the jump footage of Sunday. Yeah, especially the first bump, I think doesn't look so good. At least my posture and my back is again completely rounded, although the jump in itself looks relaxed. So let's see if we can change a little bit the posture today. I don't know if that's possible. I've been doing that same posture such a long time. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Today we're going to pay attention to the form. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but let's try it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's give it some show. Which jump had the best form? I think I need to zoom in a little bit and then go through it a little bit more slower. So let's start at the first lap. I think what you see here at the takeoff, my head is coming forward. You see my arms going up, and I let the bike move forward. And then you see almost at the highest spot, the bike is really tilted forward. I think that's good. But what you also see that slowly my arms are stretching out. I'm not sure if that is good or bad, but I want to stop with the rotating at the angle, of course, of the end of the tabletop. So I think I'm doing okay, not 100% sure. Then you see I'm going down. Of course, the gas is going to on at some point, and that makes the bike rotate to the rear. But if you look on this spot a little bit, I think my knees are quite forward, but okay. And then the landing, I'm pretty straight, my back, so it's not really a rounded back. But you see the gas is going on. You see that also a little bit in the elbow, and that is going a little bit to the rear. But well, I'm not very hard on the gas if I see at what is going on the floor. Pretty okay. Then if you go to lap number 2, I think I have more sideways angle already at the liftoff. So my head is forward, but you see my rear wheel also a little bit going to the left, I think, but it's only a little bit. Yeah, same story. Let the bike move forward up to here. I think I'm a little bit more straight compared to lap 1. Going down. I think I keep my arms more, let's say, in an angle, because I was not that much forward yet. And you see I'm almost straight with 2 wheels on that thing. And then the landing, again, I do a little bit with the knees, but what I see over here is that my butt is coming out much better compared to the previous landing. So I think that's good, because you see now here my knees are a little bit more above my pecs, and also it seems that I'm stretching a little bit my heel. Although I'm not on the balls of my feet, but I'm stretching my heel a little bit, and that's, I think, good. Now this one, I'm going sideways even more, but still I think a similar thing. I'm pretty straight here, I think, straight up in the air, and my body is pretty straight up. It's not rotating that far, as you can see, as with the first lap, but again, I let it go. So my head is here in almost the same position at my takeoff, and also over here you see almost both wheels at the same time on the floor. Pretty straight myself, I think. My head is not going out, but at the landing, let's see what I'm doing. Well, okay, I'm going into the arms, but a little bit less sticking out my ass, so that could be better, I would say. Let's go to number 4. also a little bit sideways, head forwards. Okay, straightening out a little bit because I'm going pretty forward already. And you see even my butt that I stay on the saddle. And then at the landing, I start standing up more. But again, I bring my butt forward a lot, as you can see. And I'm landing more on the rear wheel. You see this? Itself, nothing bad, but... And then I do let my butt go out again. So my knee is pretty okay, I think, here for landing. Let's look at lap number 5. Now, okay. I'm pretty constant in my movement. I'm still on the saddle here. Still on the saddle. And now I'm straightening out a little bit. And that makes that you're going to drop the rear wheel, but I think both wheels at the same time. So it's not as AJ wants it already heavy. Want to dive on the front wheel, but okay. Pretty okay. My heels is dropping a little bit, but not a lot, because I'm still with my feet forward always on the back, especially with jumps. I find that very scary. And, well, I stay very straight. So it seems that landing was really soft, because I'm not going in so much. Now, that is in fact a nice smooth landing. Well, this is, I'm going much slower because there's a bunch of guys in front of me. And you see what I'm doing. I'm just let the bike tilt. It's a pretty straight landing. That was not smart, of course. And I think I have straight landing because I go out of this form. I go straight. So I bring my body upwards instead of keeping my head forward. And that's why I'm landing straight on the flat. And you see what happens then is that you get the bounce effect. And that's what you see here. So I'm trying to prevent the bike from going up. See how close my camera comes to my number plate there. It's almost with my helm on top of my steering wheel. But you see, bum, the front wheel and the rear wheel are pushed up because you're on the bounce zone. And okay, I'm going there. What I find interesting here is, although my butt goes to the rear a lot, but also, yeah, with this, I'm sitting on my saddle almost to compensate, but my knees go forward. So I'm not sure if that could be better or not. AJ, you can tell me that. Then, the last lap, I think it's a similar takeoff, and the bike is rotating forward very good again. A little bit less than lap 1 still. Straightening out a little bit the head, so more to the rear. And in this case, I do like where my butt is, although. And then I straighten out. And, well, if you look at what my feet is doing here, it is flexing in, so that is good. Yeah? Yeah, best one, I do not know.
Even de andere camera aanzetten.
I'm not really sure what happened because I see that I switch on the camera, but I have no camera footage for this session too, so we have to do without. Okay, for the best form for this, I split it up in the lift-off, the middle, and the landing. I think that makes more sense in looking at it in this way. So just with stills. So this is lift-off. Now, this is how a lift-off looks like on this one. This is lap 1, and then lap 2. Yeah, is there a difference? Well, the position of the camera, but for myself, I think it's pretty similar. Then lap 3. Well, okay, pretty similar again. In both situations, my knees are a little bit forward. Lap 4. Now you see I'm going a little bit higher on this spot. Lap 5, and I'm a little bit different, slightly different angle. 6, it looks pretty similar to me. 7, well, I stopped this one a little bit earlier, but okay, so it seems that I'm going forward maybe on that thing there. 8, I'm on a different spot, huh? For me, again, it looks pretty similar. 9, 10, and you see 11. That is what I do see, that here I'm much more forward compared to the number 10. Okay, it's a slightly different spot, but you see I'm doing something different. In all situations, I would say my knees are always a little bit forward. So You see, this one is really a little bit different. The next one, well, it's more straightened. And that is the last one. The next step is to look at the middle of the jump. Now let's start with number 1. Now you see my rear wheel is a little bit sideways. I think I'm just touching the seat. So I'm just hanging there in the middle. Up, still touching the seat. Looks pretty similar to me. Here I'm a little bit more in the air with my ass, I think a little bit more rounded, but okay. And here we go. 6. And you see that for different laps sometimes a little bit higher, a little bit more forward, a little bit more straight. 8, 9, 10, 11. You see here I'm a little bit more lower, but I think also at the start of 11 I was a little bit lower. Okay. And that is then the middle. So, and then the best form for the landing. Let's have a look. Lap 1, I think I overjumped it in lap 1. Lap 2, you see I'm going to land on my rear wheel, that's clear. Also, if you compare my position, where my butt is, then I think in lap 1 you see I'm tilted much more forward, and I'm staying in a little bit with the butt backwards. This is the old-fashioned way of me doing it. You see my butt is going forward. I think it's bad, and that's also why the rear wheel is dropping. Probably I also rev it already early in the air. Here, you see, I think it's again the better form, so more forward, not so far as well. Here, it's a little bit further along, but also my butt is more sticking out. This is better. Here I'm a little bit more straight, I would say. And here I'm already landing. So it means I did not jump so far at lap 6. Not sure why, but okay, that's what it is. Lap 7 looks similar to lap 5, I would say. Here I had to jump more to the right. You see the other person here on this side of the track, he's going even higher than me. And I'm really landing sideways, as you can see. But what you can also see is my butt is coming forward again. So I think that is not so good. Here I'm still with my butt on the seat, so I really allow here the bike to really come forward. I think I was also trying to land with my front wheel first, so at some situations I dared to do it, so maybe this was one of them. Here you see also front wheel is really low with 10, but I'm standing up and I'm getting ready for the impact. 11, I did not jump that far, as you can see, and I'm already standing up because I'm getting ready for the impact. Now 12 then, the last one. I think that's a little bit similar to 11 here. It's a little bit further where I started landing, but it's also where I start standing up. And when I start standing up from the sit position compared to, let's say, this one, for instance, yeah, if you stand up, you push also a little bit your rear wheel down, and especially if you then give it a little bit of gas. Yeah, so AJ, you can add that here, but I think the idea is that you bring it so much forward, and then at the end you stand up maybe, so that it comes in the angle of your landing position. I don't know. Tell me, AJ.